Welcome back to another edition of our Facebook Live Friday. Today's episode 18. It's hard to believe, right? So for those of you who have been along for the whole ride, thank you and welcome back. We love spending our Fridays with you. And for those that are new to our broadcast, and I hope you really enjoy it. Today we've got a great product that we're showcasing from our long-standing brand partners at Mann. So thank you to everyone at Mann's for making today's broadcast possible. Check out these new products, you guys. I love them. So you can look for them now in your produce department. This is the Mann's fresh veggie noodles and their new rice products. We're gonna showcase the Linguine today. This, in my opinion, this Linguine is a real game-changing product. It is, I'm sure that you've probably used a lot of the veggie noodles in your house. I know I do, for sure. I love the Kohlrabi. It actually tastes more like traditional pasta, in my opinion. You know, it has that same type of texture, the same appearance. It has a very mild flavor, so it really tastes like whatever you're preparing it with, whatever sauce you're using, or whatever type of salad or dish that you're using it in. So this, let's just flip this product over and we'll show you. Alex is here, so if you guys have any questions, you can ask them and Alex will let me know. So we are going to show you how to prep the Kohlrabi noodles both ways. So one way right here you see, you microwave it in the bag for 4 to 5 minutes. And the other way is to saute it with lemon and garlic 5 to 7 minutes. So we'll go ahead and pop this bag right here in the microwave, and then we'll get started with the sauce and sauteing the others. So no judging if, okay, it's actually not dirty. You know, it's always like, oh gosh, I'm gonna open my microwave. I hope it's not a mess. Okay, so 4 to 5 minutes it said, right? We'll just go right in the middle. There we go. All right. Now let's show you the Sautee Method. It says saute it with lemon and garlic. So I've got some garlic that I already minced, and I'll grab some lemon juice too. Fresh garlic, you guys, always fresh garlic. You know that, right? Actually, I was very pleased. I'm a huge fan of the Martha Stewart Kitchen Conundrums and Everyday Food. And in one of Sarah Carey's recent videos, she asked the question of, they polled their viewers, do you use fresh garlic or the pre-cut garlic? I'll be honest with you, I usually have both in the house, but the fresh, in my opinion, like you just can't beat the flavor. And then after going to Christopher Ranch, I was like, okay, game over. I have to go with the fresh. So, all right, we've got our lemon juice. I've got some garlic here. You can hear the linguine popping away. Let's get this saute pan going. All right, we're gonna use this one in the back for the noodles. This is just some extra virgin olive oil, so it doesn't stick. And we'll add a little bit of garlic. And it said some lemon juice too, right? Yeah, saute with lemon and garlic 5 to 7 minutes. All right. Add some lemon juice to it. Then I'll go ahead and open up this bag real quick. So Mann's, in my opinion, I mean, no one makes eating vegetables easier than this company, you guys. I've had the pleasure of knowing the women who were at the helm of Mann's for many years, and Mann's just actually joined the Del Monte Fresh Company, so that's very exciting too. Look for them to continue to innovate. Oh, wow, you get so much in the bag. Look for them to continue to innovate and add to their product line. Goodness. So that's obviously going to cook down some, you know, I mean, anytime you're cooking fresh vegetables on a skillet, it is going to cook down, but what a generous portion in one bag. All right, we'll season it up because, you know, if Candace is watching, seasoned food or unseasoned food will not prosper. That's her line, and so agree. So we will season that up and kind of let this hang out. I'm going to finish dicing some of the other products, and then we'll get the sauce going that we're going to add. I'll add the rest of that lemon juice to the top here. Okay. All right, maybe turn up the heat just a little. We'll keep our eye on it. Okay, let's come back over here. You can, I don't mind the garlic chunks, but this is how I mince up the garlic. You just run your knife through it if you want it finer, a finer chop. So the recipe we're using today actually calls for 7 cloves of garlic, which is great for me. I love garlic. Of course, like we always say, anytime you're preparing a recipe, make it your own, right? You just do what is best for you and your family. So use this as an inspiration. This recipe that we're doing is a really basic, it's like linguine noodles with lemon garlic sauce. And we're gonna mix in a little bit of arugula. And then I've got some toppings here. I will say I always keep fresh vegetables that I can snack on right here in my kitchen island. And then I always keep nuts in my kitchen island. So we're just gonna kind of mix, this is like every day. You can find those items right there. And I brought cannellini beans for protein. So we are modifying the recipe just a little bit. But if you are interested in getting some more recipes on how to use these incredible products from Mann's, just comment the word sweet right now in the broadcast, right now in the comments below. Write the word sweet, S-W-E-E-T. We will message you through Messenger a link to all of their recipes for all of these amazing products. So, and then also another really cool thing that we will do is if you tell us where you grocery shop, we will personally, through the Produce Moms, call your grocer and request these items to have them at the grocery store. So I hear the noodles cooking up a little. So it's at about 5 minutes to get that al dente texture. You can really see them start to cook down. I don't have a lid on these because I want them, you could certainly speed this up by putting a lid on them. I prefer my veggie noodles to be as al dente as possible, which is one reason why I love the Kohlrabi linguine. So the microwave went off. It's going to be hot. So this is what one of them looks like. I'll get a bowl and we can kind of show you how that cooked up. You know what? I need to get the salsa going over here. All right, let's go ahead and get the sauce going for the pasta. This is what we're gonna actually toss the pasta in. Got some softened butter right here. And we'll add a little bit of olive oil to that as well. Once it melts, I'll add in the garlic. So we're doing 2 batches. The recipe calls for 3 tablespoons of oil or butter, your choice. And that looks like approximately 6. We'll add more if we need to. All right. All right, let's go ahead and cut this open. It's had a chance to cool down a little, so I can definitely handle it with my hands, but obviously a lot of steam comes out when you open those bags. All right. We will fluff this up with a fork. Delicious. Smells really good. Hopefully you guys, you know what I should have done? I should have brought a whole kohlrabi, a fresh kohlrabi for you to see. We will post comments, we'll post one of our blogs in the comments so that you can see it. I know at the beginning of the broadcast we showed the kohlrabi growing. It's a really cool looking vegetable. One where when I ever let my kids go loose in the produce department, where I'm like, we'll get whatever you want. A lot of times kohlrabi is what they choose because it's got this really cool appearance. So, all right, it looks like we're about ready to add.
So Kristen wants to know if instead of butter, could you have used ghee?
Well, of course, you must have watched last week with Sharon. Of course you can. You know what? If Sharon's watching, I'm sorry I haven't purchased the ghee yet. Yes, you could use ghee, you can use olive oil. Honestly, you can use whatever you have. Now this step here, you never want your garlic to burn. So you gotta keep an eye on it, keep it moving, dial down the heat. You really just want, that smells so, so good, you guys. All right, so that olive oil is gonna incorporate the flavor of the garlic. Let's add a lemon to it. To me, this is summertime. This is warm weather pasta. These are almost perfect. Just when the garlic begins to get a little translucent, that's when we know we're done. Let's check in on our sauteed. You can see how it's starting to really come together here. It's getting that, that translucent color again. You're starting to kind of see some of the green in the vegetable come out. Wonderful. A little salt and a little pepper on our sauce. Okay, so we're at the point where we're going to start incorporating these cooked veggie noodles with the sauce. You guys, you can use whatever sauce you want with these noodles. A lot of times when I'm making the pastas, I will just use our favorite jar of, spaghetti sauce. So easy, right? Okay, let's go ahead and add. This here is the one that we cooked in the microwave. Remember, we are doubling because I showed both how to cook in the microwave as well as how to cook on the saute pan. Turn that one off. Saute pan, you can see it got a little bit more brown. That's because I just wasn't sitting there stirring it the whole time. If you have an aversion to that, you just gotta stir. Okay, we'll toss this together. Oh, look how yummy that looks. Now we are going to add to the pasta. Again, you guys, you can add whatever you want at this point. This is a classic buttered pasta noodle at this point. So hard for me not to just dig in right now. What we're gonna add is arugula, spicy, peppery arugula. It's such a great green, so good for you. And it delivers such a kick in your pastas. It's also one of my favorite vegetables to use as a burger topper. So if you are grilling burgers and you haven't tried your hamburger or cheeseburger topped with arugula, you are missing out. So just love these pre-washed, ready to eat salad greens. All the Mann's products, you guys, same thing. They're washed, they're safe, you don't have to rewash them. That's one reason why I always say Mann's makes eating vegetables easy, which is what we all need. We're all time starved, right? So 2 handfuls is what the recipe calls for. So remember, we doubled. We're gonna actually just put the whole container in here of the arugula, and this will wilt down once we start mixing it around. Remember, comment the word sweet in the broadcast and we will send you over all of the Mann's recipes. Okay. I reserved a little bit of the arugula. The reason I did that is because we're gonna also, after this will cook and wilt in the warm pan, and we will then use some of that more crunchy arugula that hasn't wilted yet. We'll put that on top of the plate. All right, so what else are we gonna add to it? Well, honestly, you can add whatever you want. The recipe calls for some Parmesan cheese, so I'm gonna add that here in a minute. This is just grated Parmigiano Reggiano. For a protein, this is a really delicious recipe to add a light protein to. So, you know, chicken, salmon, shrimp, delicious. But really, you could add whatever you want. And then I also have some pistachios, just again, this is my snacks for today. But I'm gonna add some pistachios on top with that, with the other arugula, just as the garnish, and then we have some shaved Parmesan too. So it's gonna be a really delicious and beautiful dish, because we eat with our eyes first, don't you think?
So Kelly says she's used the butternut squash noodles before.
Hey Kelly.
And she kind of wants to know, do you think the same recipe would work with those noodles?
Oh, 100%, yes. And you know what? Like I said, Mann's was so great. They sent me this whole lineup. So I'm gonna experiment with all the products this weekend. So stay tuned to my Instagram page for that. But 100%. This is like I said, this is a super versatile, basic pasta sauce and preparation method. You can use it across the board. You could even use this with the rice. It'd be delicious. Like, how many people don't love a buttered rice? I know, I'm part of that club. I love buttered rice. So you could use it with any of them. And this just coming together gorgeous. I would love to know if anyone has used these products, you cook them and then eat them cold. Has anyone done that? I've never done that because I never have leftovers. When I make this dish or any of these Mann's dishes, I'm a huge fan of their products. I eat Nourish Bowls all the time for my lunch. If anyone's ever done that, I'd love to hear your experience with having the veggie noodles almost like a cold pasta salad. I haven't done it yet, but you know what? We're gonna do it this weekend on Instagram, so stay tuned. All right, seasoning it up again. Season throughout the cooking. That is something that Candace has really taught me. God love her. She's awesome. I hope you guys are enjoying the broadcast as much as I am with Candace and Tara. We really appreciate their contribution. Doesn't that look great? I think it's time to probably add some Parmesan cheese right here. You can eyeball this. Add a little bit more arugula. The reason I like to add the greens at a couple different stages, like I said, it's because of the textures. You can really get different textures in the greens. Something else I just thought of, because we are spending some time in the saute pan here with the sauce, if you want to cut your cooking time down, whether you use microwave or saute pan, that it would still totally work, because we are spending some time here in the heat incorporating the pasta and the sauce. All right, you guys, this is done and it looks amazing. I wish you could smell it. The garlic is all incorporated in the butter and the oil, and then we have the arugula. We have the cheese is starting to melt. Looks so good. All right, I got a plate here. Actually, I have 2 plates. Oh, you know what? We forgot the cannellini beans. This is optional. This is me making it my own. I'm gonna add cannellini beans for the protein today. This is just a can of cannellini beans, rinsed, drained. This would be great with like a crispy bacon or pancetta as well. So yummy. Okay, let's start plating this. What do you say? Definitely looks like pasta, huh? It twirls like pasta. Okay. Add some more parm. You know what? That looks good. I'm not adding any more of the arugula because that just looks beautiful as it is. So I gotta eat it. Now I gotta try it. Okay. What would you put in this? I use the cannellini beans and the arugula. Do you guys have any favorite mix-ins you think you would use? It smells so good. That's my favorite thing about these broadcasts. I always get to eat the food after we cook it. Perfection. Best veggie noodles. You wanna know why? I don't know if you can hear it, but they actually crunch like a pasta does. And that's why I'm obsessed with the Mann's Kohlrabi Linguine. It is truly, you guys, this is as satisfying as sitting down with a plate of pasta, which I don't know about you, but I mean, I gotta wear shorts and maybe even a swimsuit this summer. Like, the last thing I need is to be sitting down with a big plate of pasta. But I will definitely all day long sit down with a big plate of kohlrabi. So delicious. Kudos to Mann's and everyone at Del Monte Fresh. This product, you guys, it is a game changer for all of us moms. It does not taste. I don't mind the taste of vegetables, but for anyone who's trying to hide veggies with kids, this is a great way to do it. You do not taste, it tastes like a pasta. It tastes like the sauce. I taste the lemon and the garlic, and then I get that crunch like I would if I was sitting down with any al dente pasta. So, and you know what, we even cooked it longer because I was talking so much, and we cooked it in the pan. We cooked it after we had fully cooked it to the recipe directives on the package. So thank you to Mann's. This is a great product that I have in my home. I encourage you to seek this out at your grocery store. Remember, comment the word sweet right now. Tell us where you grocery shop. We will call your grocery store and say, hey, the Produce Moms is requesting these products from Mann's at your grocery store. We just did a broadcast. We can send them a copy of the broadcast. And, you know, I want all of these at my grocery store. Don't you? All right, so stay tuned on Instagram, you guys. This weekend I'm gonna be exploring and experimenting with all these great products. Thank you to everyone at Mann's for your support of the Produce Moms. We have been working with you, since the beginning. You know, Mann's was the very first brand that embraced the Produce Moms. They took me to Blog Her Food 2012. So that's how long they've been part of this journey, and can't thank them enough for their support and our ability to do things like this. This product is one that you're gonna love. It's been a joy preparing it for you. So please tune in next week. We're live every Friday. Thank you to my team and everyone who makes this broadcast possible, but most of all, thank you to you for tuning in. Take care. Bye-bye.